Sealaska, the Regional Alaska Native Corporation for Southeast Alaska, to finalize this 40-year land settlement due under the Alaska Native Land Claims Settlement Act, ANSCA of 1971, by selecting native lands from within a designated pool of land in Southeast Alaska. ANSCA allowed 44 million acres and nearly 1 billion Alaskans native to Alaska Native people to be managed by the 12 regional corporations, including Sealaska, and more than 200 village corporations. First introduced in 2007, this bill has undergone an extensive vetting process throughout the region that has resulted in meaningful changes such as providing for continued public access to lands and modifying certain land selection, among others. In addition, the legislation allows Sealaska to move away from the sensitive watershed to select a more balanced inventory of a second growth and old growth and select most of the remaining ANSCA lands on existing road system, preserving on balance as much as 40,000 acres of inventoried roadless old growth. Further, Southeast Alaska communities face a dire economic realities. Some communities have unemployment nearing 50% and many are in the double digits. It was not always that way, but through the mismanagement of the Forest Service and the continued siege of the environmental groups, industry has suffered over and over the last couple of decades. The population has seen a consistent and steep decline. By permitting Sealaska to select its remaining entitlement lands from outside the withdrawal boxes, the Sealaska bill will help Sealaska maintain jobs in rural and predominantly native communities. Sealaska provides hundreds of jobs and is the largest private employer in the entire region. After nearly 40 years since the passage of ANSCA, Sealaska has still not received conveyance of full land entitlement. It is critical that Sealaska complete its remaining land entitlement under ANSCA in order to continue to meet the economic and social cultural needs in its native shareholders. The native community in Alaska. It's very, very important that this bill do pass, and welcome, Mr. Kildee. It's glad to have you here, and you have an open statement.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for your patience with me. I had another hearing, but first of all, I want to thank you for calling this important hearing on H.R. 1408. I've been in Congress now 35 years, and it's great to find someone who's a soulmate, someone who believes that justice is very important, and justice delayed is justice denied. We have obligations to the